All right, the other thing that we want to show for a few different reasons, but sometimes the first person might go down and rappel down and access the patient, and then we want to send a second person down. Well, they may need to be hanging on this rope, and one of the things about the 8-plate is if it's tight from the bottom, you can't rappel because it actually applies the tension to the 8-plate and keeps you from going down. So this is another way that on a low angle slope we can have some protection as the rescuer and yet still make it down if the rope is tight, or if we just want to slide down and not rappel down. So we take a Prusik loop, and these are in your bag. You can start with the knot and just pass it over once and twice and a third time, and then just pull that bite through. You can kind of just see how that wraps around, and it's nice if they're dressed so that the loops of that rope lay nice, and you can see how they all lay side by side each other. And the way the Prusik works is it just, as it tightens up on the rope, and it's got to be relatively tight, and it will just grab the rope with friction. And so it provides a really secure way to grab onto that rope. And while it's not exactly the same as rappelling, because if I pull too hard on this, it's hard for me to loosen this. But if it's not real steep, I can just bring this along with me, maybe break that bridge a little bit, loosen it up, and I can have a way that I can move down the slope, and if I need to stop, I can stop and lean back in that, and this will catch me too if I find myself falling or slipping. And so that's just a second way we can work our way down the slope with having some protection.